What is the closest island in mainland China to the island of Taiwan like? This is Pingtan. On the map, the shortest distance between this island and Hsinchu, Taiwan is only 68 nautical miles. What does that mean? If you drive a car on a highway at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour, it would take you just about 1 hour to drive to the opposite shore. Hello everyone, I am Yo-Yo. Right now, we are driving on the Pingtan section of the Beijing-Taipei Expressway. This is a magical highway currently in the planning stage, designed to span a total length of 1,261 miles, running straight from Beijing all the way to Taipei. And Pingtan is the very last stop before crossing over to the other side. This place features a stunning azure coastline that rivals Santorini in Greece, as well as primitive stone houses that give off the exact same vibes as Jeju Island in South Korea. However, behind the scenes of this wildly popular tourist island, an unexpected side reveals itself once the sun goes down. If you are curious about exploring Pingtan with me, please remember to subscribe to my channel first. Your likes and support are the biggest motivation for me to keep updating. Our first stop is Fujian Island. As the landmark representing the closest point to Taiwan, the scenery here possesses a kind of rugged romance. Powerful sea breezes and crashing waves wash over the massive yellowish-brown rocks all year round. Big trees do not grow here. Instead, you only see resilient little grasses spreading through the cracks in the stones, offering an incredibly open and vast view. Everyone says that when the weather is absolutely perfect, you can look out into the distance and see the island of Taiwan from here. Although I have been here several times and have not been lucky enough to see it myself, I specifically chose a pastel yellow shirt paired with lightweight, wide-leg pants today for that coastal romance. My casual sandals and canvas bag instantly bring out the ultimate relaxed island vacation vibe. This is not my first time visiting Pingtan, but the changes in this scenic area surprise me quite a bit. Along the coastline, you can spot several photo frames shaped like postage stamps, marking the 68 nautical miles distance. The moment I saw them, a famous poem by Yu Guangzhong about nostalgia instantly echoed in my mind. When I was little, nostalgia was a tiny postage stamp. I was on this side, and my mother was on that side. The single postage stamp not only frames the beautiful scenery, but it also captures the unbreakable bonds and shared memories between both sides of the strait.
I love you. 这么多种语言。
At the very end of the rocky shore, there is a seaside coffee shop, and the second floor sells special local products from Taiwan.
哇，热化了。
The charm of Pingtan lies half in the sea and half in the stones. Tonight, we are staying in a traditional coastal residence called a stone house, or Shi Tu Kuo. These houses are hand-built with granites. From the outside, they look ancient and weathered by the elements, but when you push open the door, the interior is a minimalist and comfortable modern space. This clash between the ancient and the modern brings an instant sense of peace to your heart.
猫咪头也不回的走了。
Not far from our guest house is the ocean. We stopped at a wide open spot to look at the sea, where many tourists were taking photos, creating a very lively scene. Fishing boats moored near the shore rock gently in the waves, as if they are telling the stories of the generations of fishermen in Pingtan. Driving aimlessly along the long highway around the island as dusk gradually falls, the sunset dyes the ocean surface into a field of liquid gold. In this moment, the scenery outside the car window is so beautiful that it feels like falling into a dream.
今天要玩，结果真的今天一来了一点什么。
As night falls, the ultimate comfort for any tourist has got to be the down-to-earth livelihood hidden inside the local market. Along the coast of Fujian, the competition among seafood hotpot restaurants is fierce beyond imagination. The ones that manage to survive are all tough contenders. The restaurant we found is almost completely integrated with the agricultural market, and it is bustling with people even as the night sets in. This place looks exactly like an open-air food stall from an old movie. Tables are lined up next to each other, packed with food lovers searching for authentic flavors. The ordering system is very interesting. Everyone takes a supermarket shopping basket and heads over to the open counter to pick out their ingredients like they are grocery shopping. In the end, the bill is calculated based on the colors and patterns of the plates. This gives you the fun of picking your own food while perfectly avoiding waste.
哇，这鲍鱼这么肥。
What I love the most is that they use an individual serving style here. Everyone gets their own small clay pot. Inside the bubbling broth, the ultimate freshness and sweetness of the seafood are locked in. For people living in coastal areas, the love for seafood is deeply ingrained in their bones. Enjoying a piping hot dinner like this brings total satisfaction to our day. After eating our fill, we plan to take a stroll in the nearby fishing village. However, the island that was so boisterous during the day suddenly became completely deserted.
连这里都关掉了。下去海边看看。
This is the secret scene I mentioned at the very beginning. In this authentic fishing village outside the main tourist zone, the night is so quiet that it feels as though you can only hear the conversation between the sea breeze and the waves. Because of the frequent strong winds, most houses here use heavy stones to weigh down their roofs, showing a silent kind of strength. Even though there are no tourists on the streets and many exquisite little restaurants are tightly shut, the clean asphalt pathways and well-developed facilities are all quietly waiting for the peak summer season and the wave of student travelers to arrive. Walking along the empty seaside pathway and breathing in the slightly salty sea breeze, all the restlessness from the day gets cured instantly. This is perhaps the most authentic and enchanting contrast of Pingtan. It possesses both the excitement of a tourist attraction and the unique tranquility of an ancient fishing village.
狗子听不到啊。
If you also enjoy the authentic and warm Chinese lifestyle captured through my lens, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We will see each other in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
拜拜。